I have, or at least had, a serious habit of approaching problems extremely well and then executing the solutions to those problems horribly. And in this situation, I ended up deleting Discord and uninstalling it completely off of everything that I could install it on. And I didn't say anything to anyone about where I was going, which was not cool whatsoever. Funny enough, this person kind of did the same thing to me, which is ultimately why I ended up disappearing and leaving without saying a word in the first place. Where, I would reach out, try and figure out what I did wrong or what the problem was, and I would just be greeted with silence instead, which is arguably just as equally not cool. And it was also really, really, really not cool for me to do the same thing to this person, for me to also greet them with silence, knowing that this is exactly what put us in the situation in the first place. So her not talking to me about what was going on and not responding to me at all to grant me some peace of mind is the exact reason I was so hurt. It was why I was starting to doubt that the basis of this relationship could be even considered similar to a friendship. And then I then I turned and did it to them. Like, excuse you? Anyway, I came back to Discord after coming to the conclusion that I was doing exactly what was being done to me, and I saw that I had worried some people with the lack of my presence for such an abnormal, at least to my standards, amount of time. And one of those people was, of course, her. Looking back at it now, and being completely honest, my reasoning for leaving was not just because I was trying to create space between us. It was to see if this person even cared enough to reach out, as I had convinced myself that they just didn't. That I was just someone they could talk to when needed. And I convinced myself that I was the issue and that I was expecting much more from a friendship than I should have been. I wanted the attention. I wanted their attention. And I would dare say I was craving it, but not because I had a crush on her, but because I really did not want to lose this friend. I was looking for something that I could say, well, she wouldn't do this if she wasn't my friend, right? And I never found that. But I knew that ultimately if they never did reach out, it would be the end, and I would actually have to grow a pair and let go. And that was wrong of me, right? Right. In this situation, yes, I feel like it was wrong, but all humans crave attention. And even if you wouldn't use the word crave to describe it, I would still say I was wrong in this situation, definitely. This wasn't the first time I lost a close friend. It was the first time I lost a friend because I started crushing on them and handled the situation poorly, arguably from both sides. But overall, I've lost all of the close friends that I've had. I've told myself I would never do it again, that I would never make friends again because I didn't want to. And being as, I guess, charismatic and friendly as I am, it's hard for me not to make friends. But now I just get scared to get close. I've lost about four of my really, really close friends, 4 out of 4. And I was telling myself that this wasn't going to be number 4. Like, I was wrong. This is not a part 4. This is just a refresh.